Hello, this is Senator Joni Ernst of Iowa, and I am here with my colleagues from Congress in a bipartisan, bicameral delegation to stand shoulder to shoulder with Israel after the acts of October 7th, extreme cowardice and savagery by Hamas and its backers. The original intent of our delegation was to come meet with many nations in the Middle East and to share optimism toward a unified Middle East for additional prosperity and stability between the Arab nations, Israel, and the United States. And the acts of October 7th disrupted this. Now it's our intent to come together as representatives of the United States of America and stress how important it is that we stand with Israel and that Hamas is defeated and decimated, never to come back. So we will join together again, shoulder to shoulder, with our friends here in Israel. I am joined by members of our delegation, and I'd like them each to speak a piece to the experience we have had in our trip to Israel. Debbie Wasserman Schultz of Florida.
Thank you so much, Senator Ernst. After we began our trip here, hours into it, the vicious, unprecedented, heinous attack by Hamas on Israel, with the intention of eliminating the Jewish people and the Jewish Democratic State of Israel, began. And while we were here, we've had an opportunity to have meetings across the region, in Saudi Arabia, in Bahrain, in Jordan, and both before and after the attack occurred, we heard strong messages and had strong conversations with Arab leaders here in the region about the hopefulness and opportunity that they saw. That is what these attacks were about: eliminating Jews as a people and an existential threat that peace represented to Hamas, Hezbollah, and the terrorist groups that want to see the end of Israel. We had an opportunity here to stand with the leadership of Israel, meeting with Prime Minister Netanyahu, with opposition leader Lapid and others, and it is so critical that we make sure that we not only talk about the U.S.-Israel relationship, but that we show how important and deep it is, bringing demonstrable resources here, as President Biden has already committed and that are on their way. And then when we go back to Washington, Congress will convene, and I am confident that we will make sure that we bring additional resources to replenish the ability of Israel to defend herself by herself. And I will say finally, as not only a member of Congress representing a very large Jewish community, but as a Jew and a Zionist, I say Amrit Yisrael Chai. Thank you so much. Don Norcross from New Jersey.
Thank you. First, to our friends, to our families in Israel, to those who have lost, those who are killed, captured, wounded, and unaccounted for, our hearts go out to you, the humanity. It reminds us of how we felt on the day after 9/11. We all know nobody wants to feel that. But here we are in Israel, and it's so important to show that our unity with not only the citizens, but the entire world against Hamas and the untold violence against citizens, women, elderly, babies, unbelievably. And our unwavering support for Israel, because our values are one. We stand together, and it is so important that we, not only as members of Congress, show that not just today, that we're with them within hours, the administration sending over the carrier groups and the weapons that is needed to fight back this evil, and that's exactly what it is. So on behalf of the residents of my district, but more importantly, of the United States and quite frankly the world. We stand shoulder to shoulder today, tomorrow, and forever with the citizens of Israel to fight evil. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Jimmy Panetta from California's 19th Congressional District. First, I'd like to express my condolences, obviously, for the families, for the people of Israel who have experienced such tragedy and such trauma as we have seen, as we have felt in our short visit here. And let me also express my appreciation for the people that we have met with, that they were able to express not just how traumatic this experience was, but their will going forward. And I can tell you that yes, as you heard from each of my colleagues here, we stand shoulder to shoulder. We stand shoulder to shoulder so that we can go toe to toe with any terrorist going forward, especially those who committed and perpetrated these barbaric, these savage acts. It is from that savagery, though, that we have our solidarity, and it was from our solidarity that we have our strength. And I can tell you, as a member of the United States Congress, it is that strength that is going to be sustained. And that is exactly why we're here, to let the people of Israel know, to let the world know that we stand together to ensure that we go forward in upholding all of our democratic values.
So in summation, again, a bipartisan, bicameral delegation from the United States Congress standing shoulder to shoulder with Israel. And again, to those who perpetrated these crimes against the Israelis, Hamas, the terrorist organizations, no civilization can stand and excuse the savagery of this organization. This organization must be decimated. And as the United States of America, we stand again with our brothers and sisters here in Israel. Our deepest condolences. Thank you so much.